Well, Gary in Bristol's sick of the bush bashing, so he won't have enjoyed that wonderful compilation by Laura. Gary, what'd you say to all that?
It's a load of... Mate, it's really easy, and it's really popular.
You're right, it's really easy.
Bush, isn't
it's
it?
really easy. It's really easy because he's an imbecile.
No, he's not, mate.
Well,
He's a man of the people. He's a Jack the lad. I like him.
You just heard that a minute ago. Were these not the malapropisms of an imbecile?
Listen, mate, he sounds like a human being. He doesn't sound like a man. That's cold,
he doesn't sound like a man.
Removed.
He doesn't sound like a man, you're right. He's simian swagger. I often wondered if he was, as Carl put it, the missing link. But tell me why he's so great. What did he do for you down in Bristol, Gary?
Well, nothing in particular in Bristol, but so much is overlooked. You know, he helped Africa so much with, AIDS research, with direct aid. He increased aid.
Didn't do much for the African Americans, did he, in Hurricane Katrina, who were still floating in New Orleans weeks after the disaster?
Mate, he was not a racist. As he, in his book, he said it himself, but he was really hurt by the accusation that he was accused of being racist.
I think that's right. He was just an imbecile that couldn't organise a you-know-what in a brewery.
And as for the waterboarding, I support him on that.
Yeah?
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I read this article by Con Coughlin.
Oh, now you're
Brilliant
talking.
journalist in Telegraph.
Now you're talking. George Bush and Con Coughlin. These are the top of your particular pops.
Melanie Phillips.
Oh, she's another star. Yes.
No, she says it like it is, mate.
Yeah.
And basically...
Is this a wind-up, Gary? Is this a student prank?
Mate, we spoke the other week. We've spoken before about prisons.
Do you really believe that Con Coughlin, Melanie Phillips, and George W. Bush are real top cats, yeah?
Mate, I believe... no, I don't believe every word he says, but the fact of the matter is that in regards to terrorism... what are we going to do? Are we going to, when we incarcerate somebody that's suspected of, plotting mass murder via the means of terrorism, are we going to give them a cup of tea? Are we going to sit them down, watch a bit of Hollyoaks? No.
What we're going to do, torture them?
No, we're not going to torture them. It doesn't sit easy with me. The whole... I don't like the concept of torture, but the fact of the matter is, if he says that lives were saved in London and Canary Wharf...
But that's been denied by the British government.
Yeah, it's been denied by the British government because they...
Because what?
Well, are you calling George Bush a liar then?
Are you calling...
He's not a liar. I bet there are people at MI5 and MI6...
Are you calling the British government liars?
Do they know everything that goes on in MI5 and MI6?
Gary, please tell me that we didn't pay for a university education for you.
I didn't go to uni, mate.
Well, there you go. That'll have surprised people throughout the land.